Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub. As we have set the target of completing 200 book summaries in the entire year, here comes the book number 128. And the name of the book that we have today is Building Social Business. The tagline of the book is The New Kind of Capitalism That Serves Humanity's Most Pressing Needs, written by Muhammad Yunus. Let us see the brief information about Muhammad Yunus. Who is Muhammad Yunus and what we are going to learn from him? Muhammad Yunus is a Bangladeshi social entrepreneur, banker and economist, civil society leader, as well as he's a Nobel Prize awardee for founding the Grameen Bank and pioneering the concepts of microcredit and microfinance. These loans are given to entrepreneurs too poor to qualify for traditional bank loans. He is born in 1940, June 28, in the Bangladesh. So let us listen how building social business can benefit us and what are the things that we can take from this book summary. Let us see the target audience first. The 56-year-old CEO for a for-profit company that feels unfulfilled and wants to find ways to make a bigger impact for good in the world. The 37-year-old politician that is looking for ways they can help businesses make a positive difference. And anyone who wants to make this world a better place to live. For those, this book will be a helpful guide. Let us see a small synopsis before going further. Building social business will teach you how to change the world for the better by starting a company that does good for the mankind, giving you all the answers about how they work and how to begin one of your own company. Let us listen from the author himself, Muhammad Yunus. When a crisis at its deepest, it can offer a huge opportunity. When things fall apart, we can redesign, recast, and rebuild. When a crisis is at its deepest, it can offer a huge opportunity. When things fall apart, we can redesign, recast, and rebuild. Are you an entrepreneur that also wants to do good in the world rather than just get rich, get wealthier, get millionaire or billionaire? Many people might say that you should start a non-profit or NGO. But what if you don't want to run on donations? What if you want to have a business that is profitable on its own and helps those in the need? This is the dream of mine. So I always dreaming about to have a business which is profitable on its own and which helps those in the need. So the answer is a social business, which aim to help solve social, environmental, or economic problems, all while being self-sustaining. Sound too good to be true? Professor of Economics, Muhammad Yunus found the extremely successful Grameen Bank in Bangladesh that gives small loans to the poor. In his book, Building Social Business, The New Kind of Capitalism That Serves Humanity's Most Pressing Needs, Muhammad Yunus guides us on how we too can run a business that gives back to the community. He shares his new visions for capitalism that will change the world by benefiting everyone instead of just a few. Let us see the top 3 lessons from this book. Here are 3 valuable lessons I would like to take away or I would like to share you from this book. Owning a social business is not about gaining tons of wealth. It's all about solving social issues. Second important lesson is start your social business by finding a problem you think you can fix in the society and construct a sound business plan. So identify a problem which you can solve and construct a sound business plan around it. And the third important lesson is capitalism is good but it's not the end. All because it has left many people very poor while others are very wealthy. Let us see what is each and every lesson saying in detail. Get ready to change the world for the better, because you are about to learn how to do it now. Lesson number 1. Social business is more about solving problems of today than becoming rich. The biggest distinction between a social business and a normal one is that it isn't about getting as rich as possible. Normally, a company will pay investors as it becomes very profitable. But instead, a social business will pay back investors only when what they put in, and the rest of the extra profit goes back into the company, helping it reach its social goal. Let me repeat the statement. A social business will pay back investors only. So whatever the investors put the amount, they will pay back that amount, what they put in, and the rest of the extra profit goes back into the company. Means whatever they earn the profit, that amount will be put into the business again, helping it reach its social goal. Yunus makes sure to separate it from some other types of businesses like non-profits and NGOs. While they do a lot of good in the world, neither are self-sustaining, because non-profit needs grants from others and NGOs run by philanthropic donation. The goal of social business is to still provide a valuable product or service that will make a profit, but give that profit to a cause instead of investors. Yunus classify them into the two types. Let us see the two types of businesses or companies. In the type 1, a company makes a profit and does not hand dividends back to investors on a regular basis. Type 2 is also like a typical for-profit company, but instead of being owned by executives, it is owned by poor people. Doing this allows the profits of the company to go toward achieving the goal of helping poverty. An example of this is Grameen Bank of Bangladesh. It is run by the poor people and helps them by providing a job, and it helps the poor in the community also by allowing them to take out loans and start their own small businesses that they wouldn't be able to do before. So social business is all about solving problems, and today this is a very crucial business in the social media market as well as in all the digital market. Let us see the lesson number 2. To start your own social business, find a problem in society and make a good business plan. What most people will tell you to do when you start your business is to find a problem and seek to fix it with your products or service. Your social business should do the same, but it should be that looking for to solve a social issue in the world today. You can ask yourself about what is needed in your community or what bothers you most about the world today. Then ask yourself if the skills and talents you have can help solve the problem. Find out their feedback or research from the people, what are the problems they are facing, and find out yourself whether you have the skills and talents to solve that problem. Yunus says, start simply. You may have many things in the world you want to fix, but pick one that you have the best shot at helping in based on your experience. Once you have an idea, it's time to get investors. Come up with a reasonable, detailed plan for the next 5 years of the company, including plans for normal ups and downs. Your budget should show revenue that covers all costs on a rainy day. The bottom line is that your company should be modeled after your average successful for-profit company, because you want it to be self-sustaining. Set a target of making self-sustaining company or business. When you start something new, whether it may be a product or service, make sure it is a self-sustaining. Let us move on to lesson number 3. Capitalism, the way we have it, is incomplete because it leaves people behind. After the emergence of new capitalism following the World War II, people were much better off financially. But improvement has not been evenly spread across the world. In Europe and North America, millions saw a significant improvement in their quality of life and wealth. Unfortunately, more people were left behind and impoverished. To address the gap in wealth, the United Nations came up with the Millennium Development Goals, which had a goal to end world poverty. There have been great improvements from this, but the numbers of those in poverty around the world are just too high. This is where social businesses are so essential. They don't discard the importance of capitalism and try to replace it. They simply provide the room to improve upon it and fill in the gaps. Yunus encourages us to see the great untapped potential at the bottom of the pyramid. If we can help those stuck at the bottom, the world will become a better place for everyone. So try to solve the problems for the poor so that the problems of the poverty will be solved. I firmly believe that the true way to happiness in life is first secure your own self-being and then focus on uplifting others, just like this book teaches how to do. So first improve yourself, then afterwards you can help others, those are in need. So let me repeat the 3 lessons. Own a social business which solves the social issues rather than focusing on the profit of wealth. Second important lesson that we have taken here is start your social business by finding a problem you think and solution you got in the process. And the third powerful lesson is capitalism is good, but it's not the end. All because it has left many people very poor while others are very wealthy. So these are the 3 powerful lessons. So solve social issues and discuss the problem with the people to take the feedback and construct a business plan. And the third one important lesson is capitalism. You don't need capitalism so for sustaining the market. So let us try to research on Millennium Development Goals, which is revealed by United Nations. So here how the ILU contributes 8 Millennium Development Goals is like this. Eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV or AIDS, malaria and other diseases, ensure environmental sustainability. These are the few Millennium Development Goals. You can select any one of them to end the world poverty, and based on your faith and knowledge, take care of the environment surrounded by you. So that is where social businesses are so essential. Thank you so much. See you in another book summary tomorrow. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing. Share your lessons in the comments below.